Oeh. Goedendag. Welkom terug, mijn jongens. Ik heb net gedoucht, maar ik zweet me nu al helemaal weer de tering. Het is wat met die warme dag. We zijn weer verder met Monolith. Deel 3 alweer. Let's go. We waren net wakker geworden volgens mij. Een nieuwe dag, een nieuwe kans. Oh ja, ik kwam er nu eigenlijk wel achter. Ik weet niet of dat irritant is, maar... even kijken. Oh. Waarom kan ik dat niet veranderen? Ja, ik kreeg het even niet zo voor elkaar, maar mijn webcam zit voor mijn inventory. Ik weet niet of dat heel storend is. Ach ja, er kijken nu ook nog geen miljoenen mensen, dus ja, hè? Dat maakt het ook uit. Amateur. Tering, Jantje.
There's not much here. Some clothes. Nothing useful, I think. Wait a minute. There's an injection gun here. Just like in the control room. It's empty, but... Is this a coincidence? I'll leave it here. Let's see what else I can find here. Looks like Tony took everything else with him. Apart from this injection gun. I can't stop thinking about it.
Ja, het verhaal wordt steeds vreemder. Wall lamp.
A lamp?
Safe.
Oh, that's interesting.
Nummer 1204, zou dat het nou echt zijn? Oh. Wat? Ik dacht misschien moet ik dat erbij optellen. Ja. Hier snap ik geen bal van. Ik ben totaal geen rekenwonde. Ik ga het ook niet proberen.
Finally! Come on, I must have hidden something interesting here. This is finally my real ID card. Commander Tessa Carter. Maybe I can find something in the logbook.
You could also use it to reactivate me.
Good idea. But, won't that erase your memory or something?
No, that should not happen.
Good. Come here then.
Haar echte ID-kaart ligt hier.
Commander Carter.
Terwijl ze naar deze planeet is gekomen dan...
Is it you? I mean, like before.
My basic subroutines cannot answer philosophical questions.
Then let me put it this way. Do you remember?
Short-term memory cache empty. No backup available.
Damn.
Awaiting input.
Input? Damn it. I'd have to start with Adam and Eve for you to understand our situation. At least you've stopped making stupid jokes.
You always wanted me to be more humorous.
I knew you were playing with me. It's nice to see you're not just a cold-hearted machine. I don't know what I'd do without you. Back to business. Do you have any new information that might help us?
Not as such, but thanks to your authorization as commander, I was able to access the hitherto locked hologram recordings.
That sounds good. Let's not waste any time. Tony.
No more field work? As commander of the station, everything will be less dangerous? Isn't that what you said? And yet you're on this mission to make sure everything's being done correctly. I understood you. I was always there to support you. But then you made a mistake and I misjudged you. Because of the emergency protocol, every single team member's location was checked to begin rescuing them. This revealed that Tessa Carter isn't out there. But instead, flying with Mark is someone called Melissa Luna. Who is this Melissa Luna, I wondered. And so I asked the vice commander, the doctor, everyone. Nobody knows. The entries and examinations, all forged. According to the mission data, she was part of all kinds of missions in the last few years. First-rate references, lots of results. She could be your rival. And then I had this nagging idea. I compared her mission data to yours. Melissa Luna was always on expeditions whenever you had to work, usually while you were out somewhere else. Whenever you had to leave for an emergency, or when there were issues with the radio units, anything that would need the attention of a commander. And at the same time, Melissa Luna was out exploring with the rover. But because Melissa Luna doesn't exist, there's only one explanation. You were driving across the planet in that rover, and fed the rover with forged data. Otherwise, someone might have noticed. Me. I swore I'd love and cherish you. I'd support you in whatever you did, and I would have, even with this, if you'd trusted me. But instead, you kept it a secret and lied to me. You always want to do everything on your own, and without help. I just don't get it. I want to see you again and talk about this. I'm sure you can explain everything. We've had contact from a ship that can evacuate us. Who knows if we'll ever get a chance like this again. And so I voted against waiting for your return. I want to begin the evacuation as soon as possible. Unfortunately, my vote was the deciding one. Maybe I'll come to regret this. But staying here and maybe even losing Finn instead of you, I can't. I hate myself, but all of the stuff recently, forgive me.
I'd love to say none of this makes sense. But as shocking as it is, it also fits the picture.
You still have no recollection of any of this?
Just fragments. I think it's getting better. I remember the emptiness of not feeling any thrills, no challenges, and the fear of disappointing everyone if I were to return to my old job. The one I really wanted to live. But to think I'd go that far and do everything in secret? I wouldn't have thought that. And that's why I wasn't with them when they fled.
Then why become commander?
That dilapidated house I saw Anthony and Finn in last night. It belonged to Tony's parents. We lived there when Finn was born because we couldn't afford our own place yet. And it didn't get better afterwards. Maybe I thought I could kill two birds with one stone. Adventures for me, all while being paid properly and being able to provide for my family. Maybe Tony thought I was being selfish. And maybe he was right. Either way, I bit off more than I could chew.
But at least now we know where they are. They have been evacuated, picked up, and brought to safety.
They were fleeing from something. We know that for sure. Tony was so scared of it. So scared for Finn, that he even left me behind. We have to find out what they were fleeing from, and if they made it.
We have access to all readable hologram recordings now.
Yes, you're right. The truth has to be here somewhere. We just have to find it.
Mijn eigen ID-kaart. Oké, dat van Anthony was even een pain in the ass om goed te verstaan. Maar goed.
A small bed, freshly made. Finn must have been sleeping here. Tony and I used to just love sitting there and reading.
And what about Finn? Did he like reading too, or did you have to read to him?
If I remember correctly, he couldn't read, but he loved listening. These were probably the books that were suitable for Finn. This one is about a British soldier who's looking for his friend and has to solve all kinds of problems on the way, and then finds a place of legend.
You know that's not what I mean. We support you in any decision. I'm just saying that you don't have to do it for us.
It would mean more money, long-term security. Once we're back, I could do more. And it means less danger. Instead of going on expeditions as an explorer, I'd be commander of the station. We'd be together more often, as a family. That would be good for all of us.
But Tessa, you live for your field work. You're an explorer through and through. Do you really want to give that up?
Yes, I'm ready. I have to be prepared for changes. Be an adult.
But I like the old Tessa too. The one I discovered so many things with.
I like her too. But don't worry, I'm still myself.
I don't want to be a burden. You can be whatever you want to be. President of the Earth for all I care. But, well, Finn does prefer hearing stories when they come from you, not from his kid's core's voice. But please, only do this if you really want to. Don't do it just for us.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
But that shouldn't be the only reason you do it.
Ja, ik kan er geen subtitles aan, want jezus, dat is gewoon bijna niet te horen. Subtitles. Text speech. Oh.
What is she... am I doing there? She's writing something on the wall.
I am registering a strange substance on the wall, but I cannot trace it properly.
Oh?
This is where I wrote something on the wall in one of those hollow records.
Ah, heb ik daarvoor die blacklight nodig? Oh, die heb ik nog niet.
Mr. Bishop said our outpost would be closing down in about a year. So, we're going to have to be transferred to other places or jobs. Or should I say we're allowed to?
He told me. And how does that make you feel? How do you like being in command instead of going out there exploring?
It was exciting at first. A different kind of thrill. Lots of responsibilities. I can mess up even more than I thought. But change it for the better as well. I even needed creativity and improvisational talent. I mean, there's lots of problems that need to be solved. That's the stuff I need. Even though I have to delegate a lot. When there's something wrong and all I want to do is take things into my own hands, that's what annoys me. And sometimes there's just nothing to do at all. That's horrible as well.
Be honest. Would you rather go back to being an explorer?
Yes. No. I don't know. More adventures or more security? Those two things just don't go together.
A boring office job and us around you. That's one of your options. But what's most important is that you're happy. Everyone here appreciates you in the role as commander. Me especially. But you're the one who has to decide whether you're right for this post. You... and nobody else.
Oké.
The hook can hold these straps easily. I can lift or pull something heavy with this construction. It would help if I attached the straps to the object in question, though.
Okidoki. Manuscript.
Some sort of manuscript. It's titled No Progress Without Obstacles. It's about an IMC employee called Nolan. I remember Tony liked to test read stuff for colleagues. Essays, papers, entire books. But there's no name on the manuscript.
There is a picture of the three of you here.
I remember that day. It was one of our family outings. And this picture here is Finn's 3rd birthday.
Zie je wel, die wall lamp.
There's a light capsule missing here.
Als ik nou eentje
You're
meeneem.
coming with me.
Ja, goed zo.
If you wanted to, you could refresh yourself here.
We have more important things to do, Core.
At least I can turn off my olfactory sensors.
Oké, dus laten we dan maar eerst die blacklight opzoeken. Dat was... hier? Nee. Medical bay. Board.
In it are a lot of light capsules for blacklight. But they're all different sizes. Even if I needed them, I'd have no idea what sockets they'd fit into. Another light capsule to compare might be helpful.
Ja.
Let's see. There's exactly one blacklight emitter with this socket size.
Nice. Ta-da!
Let's see what sort of hidden things you can bring to light. Oh, yes, there's something written here. Looks like a small formula. A chess piece and then x plus 5. I'll write it down. I wrote down the formula here that was visible in the blacklight. A chess piece and then x plus 5.
Oké. Ja, dat ga ik ook doen. Storage room.
That looks like a handwritten logbook. Like mine. Every page describes a desolate place, maybe here on this planet. And then some kind of fantasy story that fits that place. A city, a battle, animals made of metal, something like that.
Neemt ze dat nog mee of? Nee dus. kacheltje.
A tension strap. Now I have 2 of them.
Kan ik hier nog wat mee? Denk het niet.
It's got power from the station, but just shows error messages when I start it. As much as I'd love to just cruise around the planet and clear my head, we have to find out what happened here and where everyone went. It's got power from the station, but just shows error messages when I start it. As much as
Oké, even denken. Waar moet ik dan nou naartoe? Kan die deur al open? Oh, yes. Nice.
it won't open.
Ik kan die lamp ook pakken.
It won't open.
Wie deur zou dat dan zijn?
No access. No access. No access. No access.
Oké.
All areas are open and the garbage incinerator is generating power. I shouldn't change anything around. What's this, Core?
That's a mission console. With this, you can access saved locations and expeditions from this station's past. Scanning. I can find no evacuation data.
We can take a look at it anyway, even if it won't get us anywhere.
Oeh. Interessant. Oké.
A console.
I won't leave this place until I find out what happened.
Ook dan alles bekijken of... Ik dacht dat ik dat had gedaan, maar...
That's strange.
What do you mean?
The cables. The station is overgrown, but that doesn't tear out cables.
Ja. Ik heb ook nog kabels. Nee, dat wil niet. Goed. En nu? Oh, wacht. Nee, niet wacht.
Mark, what are you doing?
I'm just borrowing it. I have to attach something. I'll return it later.
Ah,
Hey, Fry, are you okay? What happened? Where's Brown?
That's a damn good question. I think the answer is everywhere. Wizard of Oz mission. Don't get me started. More like Baba Yaga the Witch.
What are you talking about?
She just showed up, man. At least I think it was a woman.
Watch your tone when you're talking to me. And what happened then?
She made him disappear. He was gone. We saw her stand on a cliff. A woman in a spacesuit. Kenneth approached her and she looked at him. Boom! One gesture of her hand and he was gone.
What do you mean, gone?
Gone as in turned to dust.
Are you drunk? Did this woman not see you?
No, I was hidden behind a hill. Then she started turning towards me, and I jumped into the rover and drove off. I got beat up pretty bad, but I didn't care.
And you want me to believe this hogwash?
Yes, I know what I saw. I maybe don't know who it is, but that woman was wearing one of our suits.
Right. You're going to medical. Right now. Have them check out your head. And can you do it?
No idea. I can't find the problem. The power cells are empty, and I'm not going to drag them into the sun to charge them up.
The solar module has been wonky for a while now.
We're just going to have to make do with the other rover.
Keep trying. You have 2 hours. Otherwise, we'll take the other rover and set off in that.
Any ideas? Because I'm stumped.
Nope, the solar module is broken and we don't have a replacement. And the cables don't fit the hydrogen systems because nobody's able to decide on a standard for them yet. You know, the emergency generator by the drilling hole has a battery that it charges while it's running. That one might fit.
Mark would kill you.
Yeah, it would only last a couple of hours, but if they ever pick the rover up, well, at least they wouldn't have to push it.
I'll keep it in mind.
Oké, ik heb dus een hint.
It's supposed to contain a battery that fits into the rover. This cylinder down here looks like the compartment for it. This has to be the compartment the mechanic was talking about.
Alright, I guess all the cables have to come off first.
And there it is.
Energy cell.
As long as I don't know what's missing, I won't do anything with it. There's diagnosis programs for that.
What the fuck, je zegt net dat die...
It's got power from the station, but just shows error messages when I start it. As much as I'd love to just cruise around the planet and clear my...
As long as I don't know what's missing, I won't do anything with it. There's diagnosis programs for that.
Ik snap er helemaal geen kut van. Eerst wil ze dat ze die batterij eruit haalt voor die auto en nu... Weet ze niet... Wat een mist. Was het met die kabels? Oh ja, dat kan ik ook nog even proberen.
No. We're always happy to see you, Mr. Bishop.
I don't want to keep you. You're doing an outstanding job. But there is some important news. In just about a year's time, you will be able to leave this planet. The yields have been decreasing, which has nothing to do with you, and the trade routes have shifted. All those involved will receive compensation and alternative positions, or other options and settlements, whatever they prefer.
That... well... what can I say? I will inform my staff.
I will be speaking to a few of your team members personally. Your husband, for instance. But apart from that, are there any grievances you have to report?
Well, we're missing a team. They should have gotten back yesterday, but there was a storm in that sector, so we're not too worried yet. The second rover and a team is ready to look for them, but so far we don't think that's necessary.
Insightful. I agree with you. Nevertheless, keep an eye out.
Of course. Always. 3 planets within the solar system can be reached. Their calculated vitality is at 22, 29, and 42%. As a comparison, this planet is at 94%. Their distances are 2 days, 2 days again, and 4 days respectively. The ship has enough power for 10 to 11 days, depending on whether there are any complications and how much energy it would take to navigate the planet. Pretty tight then.
I've seen worse.
True. Save the third planet's coordinates on the ship, and thanks for your efforts.
You seem pretty sure.
Yes, it's unpleasant, but...
I meant you seem happy.
What? No, I'm not happy with these circumstances at all. I mean, I enjoy and miss the thrill of a challenge. I have to admit. That sort of thing just gives me... life. Energy. But I would prefer if there was not so much at stake.
This is Space Carrier MS Kalinkoff. We have received your signal and are on course towards your position. Estimated arrival in 3 days. Please convey your landing coordinates.
Oh. Ach,
Everything
Okay,
works out.
quiet please, everyone. Thanks. Okay. Yesterday, we received a reply from the Kalinko. They will reach us in 2 days. As it's a pretty big ship, they are going to have to land outside in a quite far away sector. We have set up an emergency shelter and will get everybody there.
What about those who are still out there?
They're 2 days overdue and aren't reacting to any radio signals. We don't know their exact location. We have no choice.
And that's enough for us to just abandon them?
Let me explain what we have planned. Then we can discuss everything. And considering the situation, I would be happy to vote on this. Okay? Good. So, our plan is to lock down the facility with the NOAA evacuation protocol. We can easily keep the doors to the lab and storage open by other means. Iron bars should do the trick. That way they will have access to tools and food. We will only take what we need for the evacuation. The Kalinko is equipped with long-range scanning technology and life support systems. Maybe we can convince the commander to wait a few days. Even if our missing crew members can't contact us, we will notice their re-entry into the atmosphere.
The commander is going to go nuts and do nothing when we tell him what's happened here. Tessa and Mark are dying out there. It's just like when Brown and Summers didn't show up again.
If it's as bad as you say, and as bad as we all think, then we shouldn't be staying here, should we? They'd have done the same, however reluctantly, because it's our best chance at survival. In fact, those are our orders, but my offer still stands. We can hold a vote.
what the fuck? Okay.
Okay, shut down everything not necessary for survival.
Drilling halted, gates closed.
Are the rovers on their way?
Rover 1 is on its way southeast. Number 2 still has a technical problem?
How bad is it?
I don't have any idea. There's a mechanic working on it.
Good. Then go ahead and pack your things.
Understood.
Commander Carter, I hope this message reaches you in time. I've tried to reach you on every single channel. There's been no reply so far, but I'm trying one final time. We've started the evacuation protocol NOAA and almost completed it. A rescue ship is on its way and will pick us up. We have already set up a temporary shelter at the evacuation point. We haven't heard from any other ships. I can't say when we'll be able to send out a team to get you. I don't even know if the corporation will be willing to do that. They wanted to abandon this outpost anyway, as you know. The whole team and their families, they're all either already at the evacuation point or will be there soon. I'll join them in a moment. We've had problems with our vehicles, but we haven't had time to take care of them. I will be reluctantly using the last functioning rover to get to the evacuation point. One of the broken rovers remains in the hangar. I hope you and Mark can get it working again. I also hope you will get back in time and that I will see you again. The evacuation point sector in the database is 29-14-Z...
Joe. It wasn't planned for you not to be able to speak, but why not?
That's
the
her
fuck?
core. That means it can't be Mark. But then she was the danger we ran away from. So she was here then.
It looked like she was keeping the security officer from speaking.
Yes. However, she did that. She was a few meters away from him. But she didn't want me to find out this point's name. She said that it wasn't planned that he couldn't speak. What does this all mean?
How long ago was this core?
79 days.
The sector began with 2914? That wasn't all. The evacuation point should be listed in the database and reachable by rover.
They won't be there anymore, Tessa.
I hope so.
You still want to go there?
It could take weeks to repair this console. Months until we establish contact with a ship. Setbacks, despair, boredom, solitude. And all the while we'll have a mysterious figure running around. Sooner or later I'll be sitting in that rover trying to figure out what I'm doing all this for and if my family managed to get away. To safety. I should have that certainty before I put everything I've got into repairing this thing.
That is illogical. The longer you survive, the higher the chance of getting that certainty is, and your chances of survival are highest here.
I know it's illogical, but I have to do it. I have to follow my instincts.
You can manipulate your instincts. I know that from other interactions with humans. Just imagine hugging them tightly.
My thoughts are only showing me how they're sitting there, huddled up in fear in a makeshift shelter, waiting for salvation that never comes. Or never came. I have to get that thought out of my head. Only then can I concentrate on my own survival.
I do not have enough limbs to physically hinder you. According to the security officer, they made their way to an evacuation point which lies in a sector beginning with 29 to 14. The final 2 digits are missing. Without them, we are unable to locate the evacuation point with certainty.
Ja. Misschien kunnen we dat nog ergens anders te horen krijgen.
Tony, I've got some... Tony?
Oh, dat was hem.
Okay, you go there, you over here. Ow! Crap! Just leave me alone. Damn technology.
I saw it with my own eyes, Tessa. She transformed the drill room in seconds while floating in the air.
I believe you.
We have to evacuate with the shuttle.
Where to? It's capable of flying through space, but is used for locomotion on the planet. It doesn't have enough power to get us all to any spaceport. And there are reasons why we are not on the other planets drilling for resources. They are barely habitable.
So should we just wait?
No. We go for double security. We will send out a distress signal for an evacuation. Our best chance is that a ship will hear it and get us out of here. At the same time, we will examine the most promising accessible planet for a chance of survival. The scouts will come back. In case no other ship has arrived and the planet is habitable, we will evacuate on our own with the shuttle.
That is risky, especially for the scouts.
I am the best pilot. I will fly.
I thought so. I will accompany you.
What?
Joe, you can do this. Mark and I have been a team for many years and have the most experience of anyone here in exploring alien planets. I will not entrust this mission to anyone else in my place and put him or her in that kind of danger. You guys set the signal, get everything ready, and seal off the station until we return or you get picked up.
All right.
Good. I need a list of all the planets and the scientific assessment of their habitability and distance.
Understood. Okay, everyone ready? The emergency lockdown is about to be initiated.
Ready!
Very good. Here it goes.
Warning, emergency lockdown.
Damn it.
Vandaar die dingen tussen de deuren.
There he is!
He stopped specifically to point at something.
It can only be the sign.
Level 02. Could these be the last numbers of the evacuation point?
This is very possible, but would also be a great coincidence.
29, 14, 02.
You should be able to find the mission point in the console on the right side in the control room. Tessa, we're not going for a joyride. We want to find the evacuation point.
...02 aan het eind, toch? Missions. Ja, dat is hem. Dit is hem.
That's the point the security officer was talking about. Let's have a look then.
Huh?
This is not the vehicle that is available to us.
Ik dacht al, what the fuck?
A fully functioning rover could manage this route, yes.
I doubt the one in the hangar would manage it. I have to repair it and check the analysis program to find out more.
You could set a route, but as long as we don't know what sort of terrain the rover is capable of, that would be pointless.
So we have to repair it first and then analyze it. Okay, so we'll definitely need the rover. I guess we'll play mechanic after all. Thanks for not pointing out that Mark would come in handy right now.
Welcome back. Any luck?
Oh yeah, some sponges and a few weird mushrooms.
Well then, have fun with them.
Will do.
Was that all for today?
Yeah, you can close everything down.
Excellent.
It's all closed and locked. How is that even possible?
I have no idea, but I agree with you. I'll go through all the protocols again. Maybe someone else opened it. Maybe Anthony went out to pick some flowers again.
The gate was closed. You can see it on the surveillance cam. She just went through.
Impossible.
Is that our ship? The one we crashed with?
What the fuck is dit voor een raar verhaal, Leeman? Dus je wil zeggen hoe dit spel begonnen is, het eind? Hoe het is geëindigd? Op een of andere manier? Makes no fucking sense. Zal wel niet, maar dat is wel heel... Ik snap er geen kut van, joh. Nou... Het zal wat duidelijker worden. Nou, kijk dat ding maar eens even na.
Start analysis program. Axle mounting back right broken. Replacement needed. For better reachability, work safety and load relief for the axle. The vehicle must be stored in an elevated position.
Ah, vandaar. Battery?
As long as it's on the ground, I can't put this in.
Ah, godverdomme, moet dat ook met dat ding? Dan moet die kraan... Eenmaal naar links. Kan dat wel eens? Ja, dat kan ook nog. Ik ben bang dat ik wel eerst even die haak eraan moet doen.
I could wedge that in there to give it a good grip. But there's nothing in reach that I could latch onto the crane.
Waarom nou zo moeilijk doen, hè?
The hook can hold these straps easily. I can lift or pull something heavy with this construction.
Ja, dat was mijn bedoeling.
It would help if I attached the straps to the object in question, though.
We need to lifting points. Tessa, these straps are not long enough.
Gotta be fucking kidding me. Hoezo niet lang genoeg?
I can't just lift the rover with a hook.
Oh, come on. Ze kan niet bij die kraan en die fucking dingen zijn niet lang genoeg.
If I attach them to the crane, I could probably lift something pretty heavy. It would help if I attached the straps to the object in question, though. I could wedge that in there to give it a good... But there's nothing in reach that I could latch...
Doe die kraan dicht doen.
I could wedge that in there to give it a good grip. But there's nothing in reach that I could latch onto the crane.
There is nothing in reach.
We need to lifting points. Tessa, these straps are not long enough.
Oh, dit geeft me... Dit is wel...
The shovel can't grab the rover. But maybe I can attach it somehow?
Er ligt toch ook geen... Er is niks anders toch? Nee. Moet die kranen dan echt bovenop doen? Als ze er bovenop klimt of zo. Oh, dat is het verst. Oké.
Just a pile of junk.
Dat kan nou helemaal niet. Ik ga niet zeggen dat dat wel in één keer werkt.
I don't know why I should put something
Ik wil net
inside.
zeggen.
I wrote down the formula here that was visible in the black light. A chess piece and then x plus 5.
Ga ik alles nakijken of... Oké. Use rover. Echt waar?
I'm pretty sure I'll find something better to do with this strap now that the gate...
Ik zeg je eerlijk, dat idee ging al voorbij mijn gedachten. Maar... Goed. Soms denk je dan, zal het toch wel niet. Zal toch wel niet zo zijn.
I could wedge that in there to...
Okay, the hook is attached to the straps and the crane. And up we go. Carefully. Let's hope the crane endures.
Dat is wel een grote gok wat je neemt. Als die kraan kapot is, dan heb je ook geen energie meer. Oh ja, maar nu... heb ik die axel niet.
That should work.
Of moest ik alleen dit ding vervangen? Volgens mij toch ook...
Oh yeah, all the little gizmos in the rover are coming to life. He's all powered up.
Dat was hem?
As long as the rover's attached to it, I'll leave the crane where it is. And it's going to stay there until it's repaired.
Oh, toch wel.
I've replaced the battery, so it's got power. Of course, the analysis program was right. The axle mounting is broken, but it shouldn't be too hard to get it out. And that's that. I'll take it with me.
Ja, en die moeten we natuurlijk 3D printen.
A 3D printer that can print metallic objects with virtual 3D models.
But there's no material in it.
It hasn't got a screw loose, and isn't missing one either. I should be able to recreate the mounting with this. Maybe I can find the model in the computer. I can't just put these parts in like this. The 3D printer needs the metal to be homogeneous.
What the fuck? Betekent dat? Homogeneous? Zo homo-ijzer.
A 3D printer that...
But there's no...
Nog een keer. Zeg ze.
I should be able to recreate... I can't just put these parts in like this. The 3D printer needs the metal to be homogeneous. A 3...
But there's no...
This controls the 3D...
Ja, dat gouden. Homogeneousness. What the fuck betekent dat? Ja, dat weet ik niet hoe dat, wat dat is. Ik weet... Battery heb ik gehad. Oh, we moeten weer Harry Potter spelen hoor. GN2144.
This controls...
What a strange part for a machine.
And if I'm honest, I don't even know what to look for.
Dat is hem wel. Maar dan moet ik natuurlijk ook triggeren hoe ze daarachter komt.
Attention warning.
They're not really helping as they are. Knowing their weight won't help either.
$440 grams.
hier trouwens gedaan?
Damn it, they're broken. Can't I just replace this with one cogwheel? And a strap? Then I could just rebuild them all in the same way. I'll try that, but I need a cogwheel. You go over there. This over here. Malarkey. Yeah. No, not a G. And I didn't save. What a mess. Redoing all that work's gonna take hours.
Oh, ik dacht misschien gaat hij vertellen over die axel.
These stone and metal samples are so heavy. I can't... There are even some...
Ik dacht dat ik iets las met dit. Huh? Activate core.
This room is the drilling station. The machine on the ceiling can utilize multiple attach. Workers can climb down the sides to man. It looks like this room has a Would you like me to fly into the star?
Nee. Wat? Er moet waarschijnlijk iets triggeren dat zij dat nodig heeft. To storage room. Examine axle mounting serial number.
This part is from the rover's axle mounting, and it's broken. I have to find some way to replace it. There's a serial number here. GN2144FN.
You gotta be kidding me.
This controls the 3D
Here, that's the axle mounting serial number. I'll save it to my favorites. So it says here that we need at least 500 grams of rainy metal, an alloy. The object itself is only about 440 grams, but the printer needs more material for the process to support the model. That's why we need 500 grams. Where can we get rainy metal?
Rainy metal is mostly made up of gophinium, so it is a relatively new substance. Due to its high stability and light weight, it is mostly used to make vehicles. Gophinium was only discovered a few decades ago. Following this discovery, facilities like this one were constructed everywhere to obtain it. You will not be able to find it in the machines or walls here, but it was being mined here, so there must be some of it somewhere. Monolith is also a rare metal, but it has been known for much longer. It used to be used in all kinds of things, but ever since they found out it made a profitable alloy with gophinium, it has become incredibly valuable.
So we need pure myalt and gophinium.
I registered Monolith before. The screws in the workbench down there are made from Monolith. Confirmed. Monolith screws. That means you already have some with you.
Excellent. Now all I need is gophinium. Calibrate your environmental scan to specifically look for these important elements. There has to be some gophinium somewhere around here.
A workbench full of trash and of course, no... a workbench full of trash, and of course, no workbench would be complete without a pile of...
Dat zijn dus nuts en bolts waarschijnlijk. Die ik al heb gepakt. Oké.
This room is the drilling workers can. It looks like the room is mainly. There is gophinium among the ore samples. Tessa, there are other materials mixed in, but there should be enough for the axle mounting. Would you like me to fly into this dark?
One of these ore samples contains gophinium, which is exactly what we need for the axle mounting. But it's too big to carry. Plus, there are other elements mixed in. We have to This sample contains none of the metal I need. I shouldn't waste the acid.
Oké dan joh, wijsneus. Ga ik nog
This
moeilijk lopen
sample
doen.
contains none of the metal I need. I shouldn't... This sample contains none of the metal...
What?
This sample contains... This sample contains...
The hydrochloric acid is eating its way through the rock, splitting the ore. It's making it porous, but it's not moving otherwise.
This sample is made of 70% gophinium, 15% copper, 3% silver, and 12% gold.
Zo. Dat is een beste goudblok.
This sample is made of...
Even if I could break the ore with this, which I can't, the gophinium still wouldn't be pure. There has to be another way to remove the impurities. Even if I could Even if I...
Of course. Oh nee, dat kan helemaal niet. De batterij zit er niet meer in.
I removed the battery for the rover. It won't turn on again.
Ja, misschien trek ik dat ijzer eruit met het spul. Ja, dan voordat je daar achter komt, Jezus. Received new drill samples from gophinium continue to be contaminated. Since gold is included, which would lower the performance experience, are being set up with Aqua Regia. Aqua Regia. Okay.
Hey, Mark, it's just like you said. The output is getting lower, and the impurities are getting stronger.
Shoot. Alright, thanks. The transport ship has already made contact and will be here soon. Please discuss with Anthony how we might extract the Gaffinium. There must be a way.
Understood.
What is this mess? What happened up there?
That's just it, Mark. Like I said, everything's changed. And we're not just talking about moving around a chair or painting the walls. The console was moved to the other side. The corner was intact, and...
Who did this?
I don't know who she is, but it's got to be the one Fry told me about. She never even touched this stuff.
Aqua Regia. Ik heb geen idee dat ik dat ergens heb gepakt. Look at note. Moet ik weer... Ik snap hem even niet helemaal 100%, maar...
Test tubes, pipettes. I've put a few out. Maybe I should. I could mix the acids in a separate container.
If you want to achieve anything with this, then you will need more than just an approximation of components.
Yeah, I know, but I want to test something.
Oké, dat is nu gemixt. That's it? Ach, oeh. Hier.
It dissolved a lot of the metals, but there's still some remnants. I was sure this mixture would be the one. Maybe the ratio was wrong?
Ah, fuck me.
This or sample can...
Gelukkig gaat dat allemaal wel snel. Als dat allemaal lopend moest.
This mixer might... A bit of this. A bit of this.
3, 2, 1.
I can put up to 3. There are materials in the mixer. I'll act.
Okay. This should do the trick.
Looks like it doesn't affect the gold.
Dissolving the materials with acid sounds like a promising idea to me.
I wonder if there's another mixture that could do it. I'm sure Tony would know the answer.
Waar is die stomme noot? Read Anthony's logbook. Result. Aqua Regia. See below for help. Use Aqua Regia. Wacht, ik klik veel te snel. Oh.
This sample is made of 86% guffinium, dissolving the gold.
But there has to be a way.
Probably, but I cannot find one in my databases.
Damn. Tony, a biochemist, would probably know what to do.
This sample is made dissolving the gold.
But there has to be a...
Probably, but...
Damn. Even if I could break... I already used that. Even if I could...
Tony! Oh, op die dan.
This sample contains none of the metal I...
Oh. Maar waar is het? Oh my god.
Tony, we saw her again yesterday. At first on a security camp, and then we saw her in person. She somehow made the plants grow faster? They're already covering parts of the building outside.
We have to be careful, but we can't do anything but evacuate. She doesn't seem to be dangerous, even though we don't know how she's doing what she's doing. The ship will be here in 3 days.
The return was scheduled for yesterday.
As if I didn't know that. What?
She said something.
And what did she say?
That's not important, but it's the way she sounded.
What did she sound like?
She sounded like Tessa.
Impossible. Your imagination is playing tricks on you, Joe.
You think? She's already doing things that should be impossible. So what does that change?
You're stressed, Joe. Tessa wants to and will save us. You know her. She won't kill us.
You're probably right. Sorry, I just had to tell someone. To say it out loud.
Don't worry, Joe. We'll get through this.
Loop ik nou echt vast? How to separate. Read Anthony's logbook. Result. Aqua Regia. See below for help. Use Aqua Regia with top drill samples. Look at note. Ah, ik deed het verkeerd om. Echt? Dat dus? Slop het.
A bit of this. A bit of this. There are materials in the mixer. I'll activate it. Now this should be Aqua Regia.
Oké dan. Aqua Regia. Ah, Aqua Retarded. Jongen. Let's do this.
It's dissolving everything, except the Gaffinium. It's crumbling into chunks. I can take them with me.
Okay. En nu kan ik dat rainy shit.
A 3D printer,
But there's no material.
This is almost pure Gaffinium, but the 3D printer needs rainy metal.
I have to mix the Gaffinium and my ult first, as precisely as possible in the correct ratio.
This should create rainy metal.
Well, the alloy has a certain ratio. you cannot simply pour these things together. If the mixture is not precise, the printer will not accept it.
What the fuck is the...
Let's get those metals weighed. Okay, this rainy metal has a special composition. We'll just weigh the materials one after the other and then mix them.
A good and logical plan, Tessa. Derivations of 1 gram for a total amount of 50 grams is still within tolerance parameters, according to my calculations, but the printer might not accept any derivations larger than that as rainy metal. First, weigh the required amount of a material and then put it aside with the Save Measured Amount button at the top of the screen. Then weigh the other material. You can repeat this process as often as you like, or begin afresh for each material, until you are happy with the measurements. Finally, press the Mix and Retrieve button to combine the amounts and leave the scale. Derivations of 1 gram for a total amount of 50 grams is still within tolerance parameters, according to my calculations, but the printer...
Okay. Oh. Huh? Oh. Ik weet niet hoeveel het moet zijn. Laat los staan.
Okay, then let's mix them and hope they're in the right ratio. We can still separate them for now.
Okay.
The 3D printer can't mix the metals together. It needs them in a homogeneous state.
These metals will only fuse at a temperature above 910 degrees Celsius.
Ja.
It would take an eternity if I tried melting solid metal.
Oh, moet ik dat in incinerator doen? Of waar anders? Oven? Wat? Een oven wordt heter dan een fucking...
The metal has melted and turned into a block.
Okay. Alloy.
And in it goes. I should try printing so the computer can tell me if this is the correct alloy.
Is het goed?
This controls the 3D print. One of these parts is the axle mounting that I need for... Great! The alloy is correct! Let's get going then. This would have taken ages a few years ago. But modern machines can do it in a few minutes.
Yeah, baby.
There we are. A brand new axle mounting. Looks good.
Gas erop. Is er zeker wat met een rover geknooid nu? Oh nee.
Let's see. Core, can you show me what part belongs where? Ah, thanks. Done. Finished. Everything's repaired. Let's get it down and start analysis to check out what it's still capable of. We can let it back down again. Let's get rid of these straps first.
Start analysis program. Vehicle ready to start with restrictions.
Great! It won't last long due to a long service life, material fatigue, and other issues. But it should work. Core, please save the data so we can look for a good route at the mission console.
Yeah, baby. Let's go. Ik denk dat er nog wel wat gebeurt voordat wij weg kunnen.
A fully functioning rover could manage this route, yes.
But ours won't. We're going to have to look for a different route. One that's within our parameters.
A fully functioning...
But ours... Okay, Core, show me the parameters the rover is still capable of.
Maximum water depth 70 centimeter. Tolerable temperature min 40. Dus... Dus tot daar al.
No, it can't take that route. No, it can't take that.
Wat?
No, it can't take that.
Hè?
No, it can't take. No, it can't take that route.
Nou ja, godverdomme.
No, it can't take that route.
Ja, fuck
Yes,
this, man.
this route fits our parameters.
Hoe irritante spelletjes. Minigames.
All right, we've got a route.
One moment. The rover will only just barely make it back to the station. The tolerance range is 19%. Complications and detours can therefore lead to it being exhausted outside the station.
That's a risk we have to take. Theoretically, it should work, right?
Theoretically, but practically, a few days ago, you didn't want to stay in the supposedly safe ship and wait because it would have endangered your survival and rescue. Here, you have every option. Safety, resources, tools, and machines. You can survive and call for help. You have already reached your goal. Instead, you want to go on a risky journey just to get a certainty that doesn't help you. I have registered irrational adventurousness in you before. Is that what this is about again?
This is just about my family.
Your family was either saved, in which case you will not see them after this journey, or they are dead, in which case you cannot help them. And Mark.
What about Mark?
You could hardly wait to leave the ship and explore the planet. You did not care about Mark Bennett's fate, and now you are using your family as pretense to carry on.
Ooh.
Yes, understood. It was only about me at the beginning. I wanted to explore and survive in that with all the means I had. Even if I didn't have the slightest clue where Mark was. Maybe I could have done more. I don't know. But it seemed like the right thing to do. Now I'm here and I could survive forever. No, exist. In the sense of not starving or dying of thirst. Is that enough? Not for me. It drives me crazy not to know where Tony and Finn are, and if they're okay. Achieving and discovering all of this feels so pointless. So empty.
But you've been in this situation many times as an explorer and have successfully blocked out thoughts about your family, haven't you?
Yes, technically. Sure, but core. This Melissa Luna is trying to keep something from me. Maybe she's setting me up, I don't know. All I know is she doesn't want me to find out something about my family. If I stay here, I might be safe, but I'll remain clueless. I can't live like that. I have to take risks. No progress without obstacles. We'll sleep here and set off for the evacuation point tomorrow morning. I'll sleep in the rover just to make sure this person won't sabotage it. And you stay on lookout.
Misschien die Melissa Luna is haar ego waar ze tegen vecht. Omdat ze soms haar verwarren met Tessa. Want wat Cor nu tegen haar zegt, klopt wel. Aan het begin was het voor Mark, nu voor de familie. En ze zegt dat ze van avontuur houdt en actie of de thrill. Ja. Ze wordt wel even op de feiten gedrukt met haar neusje door Cor. Maar ze draait er dan alsnog wel meer. Ja. Dat maakt een spel wel goed, met een diepe boodschap erachter. Ja. Maar goed. We zijn bijna 2 uur verder. Het is alweer bedtijd. Dus. 7. Nieuw save. Jongens. Ik zie jullie de volgende keer. Bye bye.